Hello, everybody. My name is BillKeyz, and welcome to the second quarter of the BillKeyz Football Show, Madden 2012. Sorry, a little stutter there a little bit. So let's get to it. This is the fantasy football part, quarter number 2, fantasy football. BillKeyz' fantasy football, playing with all my boys across the country. Whoa! So most people in real life, actually, in Virginia. So, so got a couple guys. I actually have a friend from Louisiana that I play with. So. All right, so today my starting lineup. I'm going to tell you what it is when I printed this out, and I'll tell you a couple of moves that I made. BillKeyz is making moves up in this piece. So first things first, quarterback. I know you get tired of hearing some of these, but it changes a little bit. So, and honestly, guys, if you guys have any comments, anything you want to add to me talking about my fantasy football team, tell me about your fantasy football team. Please let me know down in the comments. I'm definitely more than happy to take a look at anything. I love fantasy football. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. I love football in general, but this is another way of kind of playing football. I used to play back. I know I said this before, but I used to play back in the day in high school and all that stuff. So first thing, Tom Brady, my golden boy, the #1 fantasy football player in the NFL right now. I got him in the first round, like 6th, 7th pick. So hats off to BillKeyz for getting him. He's scheduled to get 40.70 points this game. I don't know how good Oakland's defense is on passing, but Tom Brady is a beast. Hands down, he gets a bunch of passing yards. Very seldom does he make mistakes unless you get at him. So watch it out, Oakland. Next, I got Ray Rice. What can I say? So I think one of the top running backs right there, guys. He's definitely top 5 in fantasy football points. Catches out of the backfield, runs the ball. Doing pretty good. He's scheduled to get 16.60 points this week, playing against the Jets. But let's hope. I'm looking for at least. I would like 15 plus points out of him. I'd be happy about that. Matt Forte. You can't stop him, man. He's just a consistent, good back. My backs overpower pretty much everything. I have 4 good running backs, but only can start 3. Doing good. Hats off to Matt Forte. He catches out of the backfield. Jay Cutler's throws it to him all the time. They run the ball with him. He's pretty amazing. 13 points this week. Hopefully he gets 15. That would equal out 30 for my 2 starting running backs. Now we get to the beautiful receivers, guys. Antoine Bolden going up against the Jets again. He's going against the Jets because he plays for Baltimore, of course. He's scheduled to get 14 points. I'd be happy with 80 yards, 1 touchdown, maybe 50 yards, 2 touchdowns. Come on, Flacco. Get him the ball, son. Boom. Hopefully they're looking out for the other guy that caught 3 touchdowns last week and let Bolden catch the ball. He did. Flacco threw him the ball last week, man. He almost caught it. It was one of them things. He wasn't in bounds, but it would have been nice if he would have caught that ball. It would give me a couple extra points. So next, I went ahead and my next receiver is Percy Harvin. I went ahead and started him. He's playing Kansas City. He's scheduled to get 13.90 points this game. I don't know. I would be okay with 50, 60 yards, touchdown, maybe a running touchdown. That would really help out. So, because they do, reverses and stuff like that. So, let's moving on. Derek Henderson for New Orleans playing against the Jaguars. Breeze, just throw him the damn ball if I can get some points, please. Just throw him the ball. So 15.20 points this week scheduled. I would be happy with 15 points. 10 plus, 12 would be nice. 20 would be great. He's pretty consistent. Other than Antoine Bolden, he's probably my second best receiver in points. I don't know. I'm going to get you some stats halfway through the year, guys. I'll get you like all the ranks of my guys up to a certain point. Probably in week 6. Maybe like a halfway point, I'll go ahead and get you guys like I know Tom Brady's the #1 fantasy points because you can click them and they'll tell you. So Derek Henderson, come on, give me at least 15 points. That'd be great. Starting tight end for Cincinnati, I never can say his name, Gersham or whatever, it's Jay Gersham. He's playing against Buffalo. He does like throwing. What's his name? Dalton likes throwing to him, so that's a good thing for me. He is a starting tight end. He's a great release out of not release, but he's a good release valve. Instead of throwing it down the field, he can do some little short curls, get him the ball. He's only scheduled to get 5.6 points, so even if he gets a touchdown or 50 plus yards, that's kind of what that is. So I'm okay with that, considering other things when I get down to the bottom here. So Fred Jackson for Buffalo, beast, probably the most underrated draft pick this year. And I got him. I'm excited. He's scheduled to get 19.80 points this game. I would hopefully, he's playing against Cincinnati, I would hopefully he would get at least 20 because them 3 running backs right there have been dominating and helping me win games, period. So I got the kicker for Philadelphia. He's scheduled to get 9 points. I'd be happy with that. 2 field goals, 3 points. Whatever, 1 point here. I would be happy with 9 points. I'd be happy with 6, honestly. Defense for Texans. The Texans defense I have, Houston. The schedule get 13.80 points. I would be happy with that. 10 plus points is always good for defenses. I mean, getting 20 is great, but because I believe how NFL Network does it, they start with X amount of points, and only they can lose those points, not gain those points. So it goes both ways. It's kind of like a round robin kind of thing where they lose and gain, go like that. What do you guys think? Is the Texans a good enough defense? What do you guys think? I can tell you what other defenses are out there, but I like them. I don't think they're bad. I think they got a good, solid defense. Sometimes they do great, but they always pretty consistent, and that's what I'm looking for. That's what you're looking for in a defense, I think, and that's what I looked for, consistency in their defense. So, all right. So let me tell you about my backups here. I got Jay Cutler. I got Marino from Denver. I got Beanie Wells from Arizona. Woo! I'm going to do this person last. Sorry. I got Mike Williams, got negative .40 points last week. Thanks. Thank you. So he's scheduled to get good points. I might start him. He's playing against Indy. Freeman does like throwing to him, so I haven't decided. When I get off this, when I finish these commentaries tonight, I will go look at the stats, kind of compare. I do a lot of research in this, guys. On Saturday nights, my main fantasy. After I do these commentaries, I go and I look and I make sure. So, and I got Malcolm Floyd. Malcolm Floyd's kind of hurt, beat up. Now, getting to Antonio Gates. What do you guys think I should do with Antonio Gates? You know, should I cut him? Should I not cut him? Should I try to maybe trade? I don't know. He's just there now. And, I mean, I don't know. I can't pick up. You know, most people won't trade starting tight ends. They get good points nowadays. So, I just don't know. I just don't know what to do. What do you guys think? So, all right. So, just to let y'all know, the big move I made, I dropped Marino from Denver, the running back, and I picked up Jay Simpson from Cincinnati. He's a big target. He has pretty good points. He got a pretty good bit of touchdowns. Pretty excited about it. That move, just another receiver. Hopefully he gets big points so I can kind of swap him out with my other receivers. So I would think Beanie Wells is going to play this week, but we'll see. So finish watching the second quarter here, guys. Enjoy. Tell me about your fantasy football down in the comments. I appreciate it. And like I always say, my name is BillKeyz, and you guys out there have a great, wonderful day.
Driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Bush, the ball carrier.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Bush gets the carry, left side. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Pitch left. Hit and dropped behind the line. They line up the kicking team. This one is about a 25-yarder. And he makes it. So after that kick, the score is now the Dolphins 3, the Chargers 10. The Chargers take the field looking to put together a scoring drive. They came away with 3 the last time out. They'll start this drive at the 20. 1st down and 10. Throws it over the middle of the field. Jeremiah Bell was there for the stop. The defense was coming with the heat on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
He's searching for a receiver. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one.
As a quarterback, you have to go through your reads. That was his first look on that play, and he shouldn't have stayed with it that long. That was a bad decision.
Goes through his progression. And they get to him. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 10-3.